My son comes to me the other day. He says, Mum, I'm in love with a pizza. And I say, son, that's great. We all love pizza. It's wonderful. Who doesn't love pizza? He says, Mum, no, you don't get it. I'm in love with a pizza. I'm actually in love with a pizza. I say, son, what do you mean? He says, Mum, I have an emotional relationship with a pizza. I'm in love with it. And I asked it to marry me. And I say, son, you can't marry a pizza. Nobody does that. He says, Mum, it's different times today. People can marry pizzas. I say, son, one day you're going to find a nice girl or a nice man, and they're going to love you for who you are. They're going to, you're going to find a person. They're going to be able to love you and to give you what you need. And he says, no, Mum, you don't get it. I'm in love with the pizza. I want to spend the rest of my life with this pizza. I say, son, if that's what you want, then that's what you get. And so I let him marry the pizza. And now he's happy. He's really happy, It's a bit strange at family functions when he brings around a pizza, and I've tried my best to get to know her or it. I guess I've tried my best to get to know the pizza, and the pizza's been a little cold, to be honest. The pizza doesn't really want to talk to me. It doesn't really. I don't know if it does talk. I don't know what their conversations are like, but I tried to get to know the pizza, and it's not on. It's tough. It's a tough thing that we're going through as a family, but that's who he loves, and so that's what he gets. What I told myself when I was starting to have kids was that whoever they loved, that's who they were going to get. Whoever my children love, that's who they were going to get. And so my son loves a pizza, and so he gets a pizza. And it's not like, that's not for me to say. It's not my place to say you can't be in love with a pizza. I can advise, I can give advice, and that's what I think. That's where I think the line is drawn. We can give our opinion, we can give advice, we can say what we've learned in our lives. But when it comes down to it, you can't tell your son who to love. And so if my son loves a pizza, that's what he gets. He gets a pizza. And the wedding was beautiful. He gave beautiful vows. The pizza didn't say anything, because I don't know. And it made me think, are you even happy? Do you even want to be marrying my son? It's your wedding. You're not going to say anything. But, that's the pizza's choice. And that's my son's choice. And if he's fine with it, then I'm fine with it. It's not my place to step in and tell him what to do with his life, So it's a beautiful wedding. And then it comes time to do the first dance. The pizza doesn't want to dance. The pizza's just sitting on the table. Just sitting on the table, like, it's your wedding. It's your wedding. You don't want to dance? You're not going to dance a little bit? It's your wedding. But, my son seems fine with it, and so if he's fine with it, I'm fine with it. And that's what I tell the rest of the aunts and the uncles and then the grandmas and the grandpas. I tell them, it's not, listen, I'm fine with it, so you got to be fine with it, because that's who he loves. So that's what he loves. He's going to be in love with the pizza. And my son wants children. The pizza doesn't seem to want children. Pizza doesn't seem interested. I don't know if pizza can have children. I don't know if the pizza can have children with my son. And it makes me think, what's he given up? What's he given up to be in love with this pizza? How much has he given up of himself and his dreams and what he wants to be in love with a pizza? I mean, I know that's what he loves, but it's like, he has to give up so much to just be in love with the pizza. But at the end of the day, it's like, that's who he loves. And what I said from the second that I knew that I was going to be a mother, what I said was, what they want is what they're going to get. What they want is what they're going to get. Because I don't believe in telling people what they can and cannot do. I don't believe in it. And so if my son loves a pizza, he's going to get a pizza. That's who he's going to get. It's not up to me. It's not up to me to make that decision for him. It smells. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. But the pizza fucking smells. It's rotten. They've been married for 3 years now. The pizza's rotten. It's disgusting. It smells horrible. And it's like, that's who he loves. But it's just, he still brings the pizza to all the family functions, and it stinks up the whole place. I have to bring up all these air fresheners because, it's a pizza. It's a 3-year-old pizza. It's not meant to be around that long. You're supposed to eat it and then get rid of it. But it's bringing it around. I don't know how he sleeps with it. I don't know how he can stand it in his house. But that's who he loves. That's who he loves, and it's not up to me. It's not up to me because that's who he loves, and I can't do anything about it. I can give him my advice, but I can't tell him how to live his life, and now he's in love with a pizza and there's nothing I can do, and he's growing apart from me. He's drifting apart from me. He's drifted apart from me entirely, and all he wants is the pizza. And I can't stand it. I'm so torn up about it. And I can't stand it because, all I want is my son back, and I can't. Because he's in love with his pizza. But that's what he wants, so that's what he gets. That's what he wants, and so that's what he gets. And there's nothing I can do about it. Just give him advice. He doesn't listen, but I can just give him advice. You're in love with the pizza. Bloody hell.